Hello YouTube, Gaming Goddess here with .hack Mutation. This is part 2 in the .hack game series. It continues immediately after Infection, and we are still playing as Kite in an online game known as The World. If you have played Infection, then you pretty much just copy your game data over onto Mutation. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you haven't played the game, then I'm pretty sure you can still play Mutation, but I'm not really sure how it works exactly. When we start up the game, we are given a little summary of what happened in the first game. This is actually pretty cool because it gives information to the players on what's going on in the world. Now let's get into the actual review part. So to start things off, we are given a new server to run around in. This city server has the same stuff as the other two cities from the last game, but the shops here will sell you potions that will actually raise your health a little bit higher than the potions from the before. Same with the SP potions. Also, another thing that we have is the storage. If anything was put into storage from the Infection game, then you will be able to access it in the Mutation game if you are playing your continued file. With all that being said, a new server means a higher level dungeon that we can continue to level up in accordingly. Dungeons look the same, of course, and the way the battle style works is also the same, but a few things that are different is that there'll be new monsters and some stronger monsters. Moving right along, we have 3 new virus core letters added: D, E, and F. They can only be found in the new server. Helba explains all of this in an email. You will need to be sure to collect some of these virus cores so that you can do some gate hacking as you play. I felt like Mutation had more gate hacking than Infection did, but that's just my opinion. Next up, the characters, and of course we'll still see Mia, Elf, Black Rose, and everyone else that we met in the first game, but now we have a few new characters such as Moonstone, Wiseman, and Rachel, just to name a few. And out of the bunch, I personally liked Moonstone. His character was actually pretty mysterious in my opinion, and his emails are actually really weird when you read them. Speaking of emails, something that I didn't mention in my Infection review, this is actually the best part of the game. Well, at least for me it was. I loved replying to the characters when I can. This actually helps boost the affection or how much a character likes Kite. Another way of boosting the affection is by spending time with them in a party or by giving them gifts. You can also check the affection towards Kite in Ryu's Book 5. You can gain special items and rewards by maxing out certain characters' affection. Also, don't forget to check out the bonus areas when you beat each game. This is actually a pretty cool feature because it's just an area that you can go and level up in, and there's a pretty cool boss and you can get items and stuff. .hack Mutation is the same game design as the first game, so the graphics and all the dungeons and the battle system is all going to be the same. Now for the pros and cons. Pros for me: the new set of characters introduced, the new server that we can play in, and we get to do more gate hacking, and of course there is more story progression. As for some cons, the characters still disobey me when I command them to heal me. Overall, Mutation is a good game. It didn't feel as long as Infection felt, though I did get through it pretty quickly, and even some of the bosses felt like they were a lot easier compared to the first game. Of course, you can decide how fast you want to get through the game. Since it is an RPG, we can level grind day and night in the dungeons. Mutation is a great addition to the story, plus we get to see a glimpse of Mimadu from .hack's sign in this game. I thought that was actually really cool since I've always wanted to cosplay her. She was one of the best characters in that whole series. But aside from that, this game doesn't feel like it's being rushed, and I will have to give it a 9.5 out of 10. This has been a Gaming Goddess review, and remember to keep on gaming.